Hey, sorry, folks. I am having some technical difficulties, and as I try to add on as I try to get my computer working, just bear with me real quick. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. What's up?
How's it going?
You know, it'd be easier if I could hear you, but this computer is kicking my butt tonight, and it's kind of upsetting me. But I'm trying to get to the actual stream on my computer as soon as I can.
You must have gremlins. They probably crawled through that hole right there behind your left shoulder.
That's the hole my son fell through the attic. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Hello, hey, Shaka Gillis. RJ is a Renegades Garage. Cody Brown. Always nice to have you guys here for us. Thanks for supporting. Fred Smith. I've got an update on your guys' stuff. I hope you all can hear me. Let me know if you're having any difficulty hearing me. Refresh, reload my page. I can't even get my internet to open right now. This is what's happening. I hate technology.
Yeah, you sound clear. I was just checking YouTube.
Thank you, Man Caver. Thank you, Robert, for letting me know. Robert, take over until I can get this figured out. Just tell them about your channel and what you're doing, okay?
Right on. How's it going?
Let me figure out how to do it.
Okay.
Solo layout.
Yeah, so
sorry for his face, folks.
I don't know if you guys stay tuned to the Suburban Beard, but he took one of my videos and edited it up a lot better than I could. And if you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. He did a good job on it. Yeah, he completely just threw this on me. So I don't like to talk about myself. What have you guys been up to? What anyone get any new tools or anything? Hold up, I'm trying to load this on my phone here.
What are you trying to do?
I'm reading the chat right now. What are you trying to do?
Get this stupid computer to work. Now the screen went white.
All right. You got Ed the old tech guys in here, I think, right?
Juan, no, my internet does not have anything to do with rigid. It's my old laptop. But, it is what it is.
Let me get these.
Yeah, there are.
Here. And then
there are several live streams going right now. Juan, if I ever want to feel better about myself, I just stand next to you. If you guys, if I have any technical people that know my phone number, please help.
So you had it for a while on the black screen, and what now it's a white screen?
Yes, it is now a white screen, and there's nothing going on. It even when I hit the Windows button, it doesn't work. Yeah, my screen is racist. Even when I hit the Windows button.
Yeah.
Jeremy Nguyen, hello. Jeremy says hello to me every day.
That's what she said, Robert. That's what Juan Brett said.
And the worst part of this is I cannot hear. I've got to like strain myself to hear.
Yeah, so everyone can hear you at least, right? They
I
just can't
think
see
so.
you.
Press and hold power button for 15 seconds. Ed, I have done that like 5 times and nothing worked.
All right, chat. How do you do safe mode?
Fucking piece of shit. Shut it down again. Robert's supposed to be talking about patents, and he can go right into it without me.
Yeah, I guess I could share my screen from here, couldn't I? Let me see.
Share your screen.
Yeah, let's see here.
Hold shift.
Share screen. Okay, so is it window? Do I select window?
Oh, for fun. Hit share.
Yeah, I did.
And window.
Okay. And then golly, man. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think I did it. And I guess I can look at chat through my phone. No, they still see me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that worked. StreamYard, I think you have to allow it on your side.
Yeah, well, I would if I could.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're looking at patents. I can move this camera here. Maybe you guys can see it. It's a pretty good camera. Let's see. Oh, that's crazy. So actually, that'll work. We'll just zoom in. Well, we're doing the most ghetto form of share screening right now.
Come on. Come on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm literally zooming in onto my computer screen from this stupid camera. Yeah, there you go. All right, so this is Dewalt's. This is Stanley Black & Decker's. This one here is the Makita Corporation. Then we got patents assigned to Milwaukee. And this tab here is the Dewalt patents, the actual numbers. But Dewalt makes so many different things that we're going to stick with this Justia patents. So first off, what do you guys want to see first?
Hey, Robert, look at your screen.
I'm trying to look at which screen?
I'm doing this from my cell phone, so I've never tried this. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm trying it with a headset on so I can at least hear. Robert?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me, right?
Barely. It's not coming through my headset at all. I'm just hoping the mic is working to where I can.
Oh, okay. Someone said my sound is good. Now I just turned the volume up. It's probably screaming at them. Okay, we should be good. All right, so we're actually zoomed in on my camera, and they can see the screen. So what do you guys want to see first? Because we got Stanley Black & Decker up right now. We can kind of jump around. Yes.
I actually have your computer screen on the screen.
Oh, look at that. Well, hold up. So now we just got double screens. Hang on.
Sorry about this, folks. Sometimes these things happen, and we're just kind of figuring out a workaround right now, best we can.
Holy moly.
You can hear my voice? Well, that's good. You don't want to see my face. I've got a face built for radio.
So which screen can they hang on? I'm trying to get to YouTube on my computer.
Don't go to YouTube. We've got the DeWalt patent information on your screen.
Okay, cool. So that means that's this screen here. Oh my goodness, dude, what a train wreck. Okay, here we go. So that's Black & Decker now, right? Up.
It's just a patents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Dale, I know exactly what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. I'm very frustrated right now.
Hey, thanks for everyone being patient though. Okay. So what do we want to see first? We got Milwaukee, Makita, or Stanley Black & Decker DeWalt.
Well, the people are going to pick what they want to. Hey, Jay Taylor. So all of the winners from last week and Cody Brown, just to let you guys know, hey, guess what? I sent out all the prizes for you this past week. So you should all be getting them within the next few days. And unlike a lot of channels, I don't make a big deal of it. I just send them out and they kind of show up for you. Because that's the kind of guy I am. So that I knew they were going to say Milwaukee.
Right on. That's a good one. There's a couple of new things from Milwaukee that I don't think anyone's seen yet that just got announced. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of go down the list until we see something that we already recognize. But they got a racking system and coupler here. You can see this screen, right? Yes, you can.
Yes, we can see your mouse moving too.
Ooh, look at that. Okay, so the abstract. So all these are abstract.
There's no. Fred Smith already got his. It was nicely wrapped too. Hey, I did that myself with butcher paper. I just want you guys to know that.
You should have seen the way he wrapped mine.
I sent his in a big envelope. Just sealed it with tape.
All right.
So, Renegade's Garage, great to have you here. Screen is solid, they're saying. So awesome. You're going to have to use that screen, the one that's got the patents assigned to Milwaukee Electric Tool Corporation.
Yes, and I can bounce in between them. So just to test, that should be a Makita now, and then we're back to Milwaukee.
There you go. So let's go through the ones for Milwaukee. Now, the people that are in the chat here, just to let you guys know, thank you, Lee, for letting me know you can hear both of us. So just to let you guys know, this is interactive. So we want to get your thoughts on what these products could be, what they are, what they're assigned, and whatnot, so that we can hopefully get through this before I lose my mind.
All right.
So go to the first one.
Yeah. Do you want to read it and I just do the screen thing?
I can't read it. I'm on my cell phone.
Okay.
Brother.
We got racking system and coupler. This sounds like it might be like a pack out thing. So these definitions are very abstract. They use
Did you see Bill Hall?
They use very technical terms, and you can kind of figure out what they're going to be, but some things just aren't clear. This one seems pretty defined, though. Abstract: provided is a wall mounting system, including at least one wall mount articulable to a wall and at least one coupling member. The mounting portion includes two parallelly disposed sidewalls with a locking portion at a distal end thereof for snug insertion into the locking slot. That's what she said. Of the wall mount and the coupling member is configured with an obstructing plunger, slidingly displaceable within a space between sidewalls, between a locked position at which the plunger at least partially projects into the first locking recess, and an unlocked position at which the plunger is retracted into the space and out of the first locking recess. Further provided is a tolerance cancellation mechanism for a wall coupling member articulable to a wall mount, including a pivotal fastener member configured with an asymmetric sector like a shape within a wall engaging arc surface for bearing against the wall surface. If you don't want me to read all this, please let me know.
I don't know. Wig Splitter said that snug insertion is key.
So that sounds like it's got almost like a locking feature to where you can mount something to the wall. And it says it's got 2 parallelly disposed sidewalls with a locking portion of the distal end. Sounds like it's almost got like a rail system where it will slide in there. And then it's got a the cancellation mechanism for the wall coupling where you can take it on and off the wall. The including pivotal fastener member. Would that just be like a
it sounds to me like it's their van mount system that they announced.
But it makes it sound like a tailgate drops. It makes it sound like a tailgate drops though, because it says the pivot where is it? Wherever I read it. It sounds like it'll lay flat too. Like maybe it's they're on the wall, but then they go flat, so you can open them up while they're still attached to the racking system. And so like you got a pack out that's, you know, flat on the wall, you open it up and everything spills on the floor.
Yeah.
It looks like that thing might slide down a little bit and then open flat. I'm not sure.
Well, let's see what the people in the chat think. For me, it just sounds like their van mount system, which we know that you can use it and open the drawers on it and the tops on it, just depending on how you set it up and how much space you have. Gotcha. Hey, Brandon T. No, you didn't miss anything other than my technical difficulties, which I'm getting more and more frustrated at as I stare at now a black screen.
Jeremy said, what is he showing? We're showing patents. We got Milwaukee, Makita, and Stanley Black & Decker Dewalt up. So we're just looking at patents. They're not out yet. And these abstract definitions are exactly what they are. They're abstract. So we kind of got to figure out what the heck they're talking about. This one seems like it's a pack out continuation of their line. So then we go down here.
Flying Chicken said it's the Milwaukee electric massager. Rib for her pleasure, I'm sure. By the way, U.S. Patent Office, they have full pictures, patent and pictures, according to Bill Hall. Thank you for the tip, Bill Hall.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah, we got a cutting tool. Patent number 1127-8975. Abstract, a saw blade includes a body and a cutting portion coupled to an edge of the body. The cutting portion includes a plurality, yeah.
Plurality, yeah.
I said it right the first time. The plurality of cutting teeth includes a first tooth form with an abrasive grit and a second tooth form without an abrasive grit.
Oh, thank you, Impact Nation. I appreciate the super sticker, man. You're the best.
What is that?
Thank you very much.
What is that?
What, a super sticker?
No, I know what a super sticker is. What is this thing? It's a saw blade that includes
Sounds
a body.
like a new oscillating tool. When I heard you talking about it, we're multiple blades, you know. It's either new saw blades or a new oscillating tool, or perhaps the electric toothbrush.
Nice. Yeah.
Flying Chicken, you're awesome. I love that. The electric toothbrush idea.
That's great. All right. So you can see here, these were filed May 16th, 2018. But I guess they, you know, would have a working prototype or something to where they're going to start production of them and announcing that they're coming out, which would be March 22nd, 2022. So this is pretty recent stuff. It takes years to get all this stuff, you know, in your hands.
Well, if anybody in the chat knows, what I think they do is when they have a patent, they've typically developed or are in the process of developing a product. They know how it works and what they want to do with it. And they have typically, if they haven't produced a complete one, they've at least produced a prototype with most of the significant things they have in it. Patenting Souls hack. I like that one. It's a corn shucker. You can tell the people that have been here for a while. They have all the inside jokes.
Yeah. This one's a drill bit. Drill bit includes a body having a first end and a second end and an axis of rotation extending centrally through the body from the first end to the second end. The drill bit also includes a shank adjacent to the second end. Yeah, I'd hope so. The drill bit further includes a cutting head adjacent to the first end. The cutting head includes a pilot tip and a cutting portion. Okay, so at least it's not just going to be like a standard twist. It's going to have a little pilot tip in there. I like those. The cutting portion has first tip surfaces and second tip surfaces on opposite sides of the pilot tip. Each first tip surface extends radially outward from the pilot tip to a corresponding second tip surface. The first tip surface defines a first tip angle through the axis of rotation that is less than 180 degrees. The second tip surface defines a second tip angle through the axis of rotation that's smaller than the first tip angle. That sounds like a whole hog, like a Forstner bit, right? Or no? Does that sound like a Forstner bit to you? It's got two different angles. It's got a pilot tip.
I was actually trying to get my computer to work.
Oh.
And I hope I hope everything's working. Aside from it using the wrong camera, even though I changed it.
Wig Splitter says, yeah, I hear Rigid is coming out with a cordless therapist to console their fanboys.
Let's see. Well, if they do, I want to be first on the list for that one. Yeah. After all these technical difficulties, I ain't gonna need it. But
Bishop says it's a plumb bob.
Of course, it's a plumb bob. No, I did not hear you. Sorry, I had to kick myself out of the studio so I could come back into the studio. And now we're here. I'm here.
Read what Wig Splitter said. What, you got the computer up or no? Did you give up?
This is what I'm saying to you.
I'm listening.
If you look, or if you could see in the studio, you would see that I'm giving you a one finger salute from my computer.
Well, if I looked in the studio, then yeah, we would not be able to see.
Cody Brown got his DeWalt cordless ratchet, and he's surprised by the power. I am personally waiting for the Rigid to come out because I like it. So what did I miss? We file patents all the time. Half are just keep other companies from using. Ooh, Bill, I love that. I love that comment. Is there a patent? Is there a patent on my sanity? If that's the question, no. PBTCAC is the technical issue. All right, Ed, you whatever.
I don't know.
All right.
So hey, this next one, I think that was a Forstner bit.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go into your internet browser settings and increase the font on your page. So increase the zoom of your page incrementally. Hey, Brandon T just bought 2 Flex tools.
I might be the age of a millennial, but I assure you, sir, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. What do I do?
All right. So, yep, right there, the 3 dots. Boop, boop, boop. Click it.
Set. Oh, zoom. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah. Keep going. There you go. Right there is perfect.
Okay. I'm going to call you later when I figure how to fix this.
I don't care. Call me all you want. Call me names. I deserve them.
I'm going to call you late for supper. How about that?
All right. You know what I call people that say that you can't call me anything. Woo! Patting the shill before Ed the Old Tech guy. I actually think Ed's membership is the most shilly thing I've ever seen. He's
pretty cool.
It's pretty it's right up there with Shilty. I want to be a Shilty.
All right, so this next one is actually pretty cool. I've never heard of anyone else doing this. So it's a temperature controlled enclosure for controlling battery pack temperature. Now, years ago, the last time I tried to charge a battery when it was, 11 degrees outside, it was a Makita, and that was in 2008, and it was a bad time. They died within 20 minutes, and they just didn't want to charge. It was almost impossible to. So this is necessary, if you're doing work, outside or whatever you're doing. This will get your battery up to temperature, and then looks like it'll charge itself. So this is 11/28/31/17, a temperature controlled enclosure that includes a temperature control device for controlling the temperature with an internal cavity of the temperature controlled enclosure. The temperature controlled enclosure also includes one or more charging ports for receiving and charging a battery pack. A controller within the temperature controlled enclosure controls the temperature within the internal cavity to a predetermined or desired temperature, e.g. 20 degrees Celsius. When a battery pack is received in one or more of the charging ports, the temperature of the battery pack can be determined. If, for example, the temperature of the battery pack is below zero, the battery pack is allowed to warm up inside the controlled enclosure before the battery pack is charged. Sounds like it uses your battery power to determine if it can charge your battery. So if your battery is just completely toast, you're not gonna be able to charge your battery. But I guess you wouldn't charge it anyway if it's cold outside.
Yeah. Well, no. So I know, like, Makita and Rodney Widger, thanks for being here, and RJ. Yeah, it's been a cluster, but this has never happened to me before, where my computer just would not fire up no matter what I do, and now it just finally did. So I am back on my computer, back to my comfort zone when we do this, but we didn't stop. We didn't say we're done. We figured it out. We came up with a plan, and we adapted. We overcame, and that's why we're the Marines without ever serving of YouTube. Okay, maybe that went too far.
That went too. I wasn't even going to. Yeah, that was too far.
Too much porn. That's probably it. It's all that tool porn that I keep putting on here. Milwaukee, Dewalt, Makita, rigid.
It's going to be an enclosed heated charger with a thermocouple. That's what I combined a couple of comments. You read the comments. You're better at that. I'm going to do this where I scroll.
All right. So to me, what you were describing is actually a charger that'll do temp control. Like so many. I know Metabo has had one for years. I think Makita's got one. I'm not sure if Flex does, but to me, it absolutely sounds like a charger where if your battery's too cold, maybe it'll send extra juice into the battery to warm it up. And if it's too warm, maybe a fan will kick. But it's enclosed, so it's probably something that sits inside of your pack out.
Oh yeah, maybe. It's probably gonna be like almost like a cooler with heat strips and a thermostat.
Umarine like conduct. Hey man, I have no idea. My computer was just sitting there. I picked it up, and it messed up for me. So go to the net. So we'll do 3 on each one, because I do want to wrap this up in an hour. People have lives and stuff.
All right, so we got
Down East Outdoors. How you doing, man? I'm living the dream. Power Stack does this, but so I have talked to the Milwaukee reps that I know, and not one of them thinks that Milwaukee has a power stack type or a pouch cell battery in the works right now, at least not for this year. So there you go.
No.
What's the next one?
We got Makita. So we got electrically powered tool.
It just sounds like landfill fodder to me. If the
2022
what tool would you assign each one? Thor, the hammer drill. The Hulk would be the rotary hammer. Captain America would be a multi-tool, and Iron Man is kind of weird, so I would say he's a circ saw. There you go.
If they were tradesmen, what tool would you assign each one?
All right, Rodney, I'm glad you're here all night. Well, you've got my phone number, Rodney, so if you're ever bored, you could just call. Jack Lacaze, nice to have you here. This is pretty, because no one on YouTube that I know of has ever done this, where they have brought up patents from different companies and allowed you guys to put in or to give your input as to what they are. And next week's live stream is going to be even more interactive, because we are going to go through every single brand that I own, and you guys are going to tell us what level tool you think they are, whether it's a beginner tool, a DIYer tool, a professional tool, or apprentice tool, or a master tool. So you guys get to pick the level of the tool, and we'll go through as many as you guys feel good about. And how's that? I hope that gets you guys interested for next week. Who gets the multi-tool with hook blade? That would be Joe the Tool Guy. Joe the Tool Guy gets the multi-tool with the hook blade.
Is he in the Avengers?
He should be. I'm a tool multiple times and associate once in a while. All right. What's coming from Stanley Black and Decker? Well, so you guys want us to go to Makita, who's probably making a new 18 volt, 40 volt, or 60 volt trash can, or do you want to go to Stanley Black and Decker? You tell us what you want to see next. Did we go through 3 on the Milwaukee side?
Yeah. We hit the pack out, the twist bit. I think it's a Forstner bit, and then the temperature controlled.
So BW's saying this sounds like a worm drive saw, and I'm going to say I agreed with you, because when we went over this one yesterday,
this is the only one
my first. What's that?
This is pretty much the only one we looked at though yesterday.
Yep. This is the only one. Like immediately, that came to mind. Was a worm drive or maybe a higher voltage or lower voltage rear handle. But
check this out. This was
no belts in there.
So that might be a 40 volt rear handle or worm drive saw.
Yeah.
From Makita. All right. Now you're going to see this electric work machine. It might be like a translation thing, because you can see the inventors there. Almost everything that Makita makes is a freaking electric work machine. So they're super descriptive. We got a 2022-0094-251. An electric work machine includes a motor, a driver, and a rotation sensor. The motor includes a stator and a rotor of permanent magnet type. The stator includes a cylindrical body, teeth, and coils. The rotation sensor is installed in an area of the stator close to the rotor. That
I have an
area where the coils are disposed in a radial direction of the stator.
I have a really good idea what this one. Eleanor, it's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. So many great people in the chat tonight. So thanks for dealing with our technical difficulties. We appreciate y'all. So my first reaction to this, and I think I have a fairly good handle on this one. This to me sounds like they're working on a new jackhammer, bigger than a rotary hammer, but given the the cylinder body, teeth, and coils, and how they have the stator close to it, it sounds to me like it would be.
Wouldn't it need an anvil? I think it need an anvil to pound the concrete.
And you could be right. This is just kind of my first best guess.
Stator.
Yeah.
Rotor and a stator. I mean, that's just a motor.
Yeah.
But then the stator includes a cylindrical body with teeth and coils.
So BW said a saw with a brake. It charges while using it. You guys get tool brand radio versus a traditional music brand radio or CD player on their music. You know what? I don't listen to the radio myself, except in the car, and I just use my Sirius radio because I can tune into the. It's called Radio Classics. So I listen to Radio Classics and the NFL channel. I don't listen to music at all.
Radial means like outward direction, right?
Radial means back and forth.
Right. So that sounds like
it could be an impact, but like it doesn't have planetary gear.
Well, wouldn't it be an angled? No, maybe not.
So they're showing. Bill Hall probably went over to the U.S. Patent Office and looked up the publication number, and he says it's showing an impact driver.
Oh well, Makita's definite descriptions are terrible. Because I didn't see anything about something that made me think it was an impact driver. That's okay.
Well, my issue with it being and it could be. I mean, we're just speculating here, but Bill looks like he went and looked at the image, so I'm going to take his word for it.
No doubt.
Where's Wig Splitter? You haven't insulted me in almost 3 minutes, Wig, and I'm starting to feel a little neglected. How much of a game changer will a stack battery be? Lee, pouch cell batteries right now, to me, are the future. They're the present, actually. And I absolutely 100% think that those, until we can get a solid state battery, is going to be the way of it. So, and Ed, the old guy, old tech guy, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. You're a warm drive impact driver. I have somebody outside who is just shooting their gun and been shooting their gun for the last several minutes, and it's starting to annoy me.
Are they at least like, is it predictable, or are they just like random?
Just random. They're shooting at the road so you can hear the ricochet.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like living in an old West movie, but if he doesn't cut it out, I'm going to buy his house and kick him out.
Yeah. This one's a charger. You want to look at something more interesting than this? We're going to do three here. I
don't care about a charger. I barely care about Makita as is, but other people like them.
Here's a light attachment. So they got a rechargeable shear. They got a backpack dust collector. So they actually tell you what they're going to be. That's cool. They got a charger.
A backpack dust collector is a backpack vacuum cleaner. So Rodney, I use a radio on all my side jobs since my batteries work with it. It's the best way to keep things uniform and makes sense for sites with no electricity. There you go.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's not a dust collector. That's like a large. Is there anything more interesting?
Oh my God. RJ is Ed, do you see this? The PowerShill membership. That could be your highest level. The PowerShill membership. I love it. Find one that you like. Electric working machine.
Yeah. Which one is that one? Yeah. Oh, there's a dust collector. Hang on.
The vacuum.
Okay. Let's look at these. It says it has some shears. I don't think we really care about shears, but it sounds interesting.
I don't know. Let's pick one.
We're going to go this one. This is a rechargeable shear. So you would be looking at a diagram on this, but we can pretty much read through it. A chargeable shear 1 includes a motor having a rotor that is rotatable relative to the stator, a motor housing, which houses the motor, a grip housing connected to the motor housing, a battery holding housings connected to the grip housings, and a shear part disposed forward of the rotor and operatively driven by the rotor. The motor may be brushless. The shear part may be rotatable relative to the motor housing using a manipulable ring and a detent system. A light. Oh yeah, you need a light because you need to be, trimming your bushes in the dark. Illuminating the shear part and a workpiece being cut thereby may be provided on the grip housing or the battery holding housing. I think they have an 18-volt one of these, don't they?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, I think they have. This is just a shear, an electric shear.
I read this one by myself quietly, and because we were scrolling through, and that thing's just a bag,
battery operated vacuum.
Yeah, on a freaking dust leaf blower.
Go to Bumblebee. Let's see what Bumblebee's up to. See, Bill Hall says a metal shear.
That's
what I was.
So this is Stanley Black & Decker. You type in this all you want, Dewalt, it's not going to come up. You can type in Stanley Black & Decker, it's not going to come up. You got to specifically type in Black & Decker right there. It took me forever to find this.
And by the way, that's why we're not doing Rigid, because Rigid being owned by Emerson and manufactured by TTI, we don't know which one would have the patents. I would imagine Emerson.
Right.
Emerson does not separate Rigid Red, which is their professional plumbing tools, from Rigid Orange.
Did you say that some of Rigid's not professional? That's what I heard you say.
No.
Oh,
no, you did not.
Okay.
We're going to let the people decide that next week.
Keep in mind we might run into some pliers or a freaking screwdriver or something here. But
Bill Hall looks like electric scissors on that Makita.
Yeah.
Bill, you're a valuable member tonight. I appreciate you helping us out here.
Electric scissors actually sound terrifying, though. Can you imagine just holding?
That's what your
arms are doing this while you're.
You do know that electric scissors could be your hair clippers too, right? I mean, that's not what these are. That's not what these are.
Well, he said shears, not scissors. So, he said scissors, not shears. So, no, he said scissors. So, it sounds like something terrifying.
Yes, it's Makita scissor hands, and they're coming to get you.
We got an electric blush. Blah, blah. Try that again.
Blah, blah.
Yeah. An electric brushless DC BLDC motor includes a stator and a rotor. The rotor includes a rotor shaft, a rotor core, a bearing, and a sense magnet ring. And end cap is radially orientated with respect to the rotor shaft and securely disposed adjacent to the stator. The end cap having a first surface facing the stator, the second surface facing away from the stator, a bearing pocket centrally disposed to receive at least one bearing of the rotor therein to support the rotor, and at least two retention features projecting from the first surface at a distance with respect to one another to form a lateral gap there between. A positional sensor board is radially received from a peripheral side of the end cap in contact with the first surface of the end cap and within the lateral gap between the retention features of the end cap. I don't know. I could read this good.
Well, you can't read it well.
Well, I can't even read it.
Shows impact rents on the XR side. I wonder if that's their new, what do they call it? What were their code names for them?
What, the medium torque and the high torque?
Yeah. It's like Fat Man and Little Boy or whatever it was. I know it wasn't Hercules because that other company would get jealous.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Now, so here's what Bill's doing, I think. I think he's got the U.S. Patent Office numbers.
Nice.
Or he's getting the numbers, the patent numbers off of there. He's going to the U.S. Patent Office punching in those numbers and then taking a look, because that's probably the best place to go.
That probably is the best place to go.
Yeah. Says he looks like a mid-range or full impact.
Nice.
So nice. High torque, baby. I just built a beautiful privacy wall with an Octane 7.25-inch circ saw and a Milwaukee. I love that saw, and I'm a professional. So you need to upgrade your nailer, is what you're telling me. Brandon, no, I love teasing. I love teasing people about Makita. They make a fine product. Just their handles aren't big enough for me. Juan Prats wants the Bauer electric microwave, battery powered microwave, right there.
I can actually see them coming out with that before anybody.
The microwave?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think Makita has a microwave. I don't think
anybody has a microwave.
I don't know.
That's a whole circuit. That's a 20 amp circuit. That's like 16 amps. You'd turn it on, it would rotate, and then 30 seconds later, your battery would be dead.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's Makita, so it doesn't really matter the quality.
Yeah.
As long as they can do it first, because I mean, they did put out a freaking coffee maker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Brandon, a rigid octane is definitely a professional grade tool, in my opinion, and I should know because I've used them on the job site. So I'm right there with you, buddy. Thank you for that, by the way.
Okay. All right. So we got a rebound plate for a fastening tool. Sure.
Is that in case you drop it and people can pick it up and dunk with it, or what?
No, I have a feeling this might be something that extends off of that impact driver. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read it all. That stops you from killing yourself if things go bad. Let's see. Driver rebound plate to prevent fastener driver from rebounding into the drive path and striking additional fasteners at the end of the drive cycle.
Oh,
the driver rebound plate is for. Go ahead.
Sounds to me like another nailer. Shaka Gillis. My man. Love it. Ryobi and Makita tools are trash.
The driver rebound plate is formed from an elongated body having a mounting portion at the first end and a bearing portion at the second end. The retaining portion is disposed between the mounting portion and the bearing portion as adjacent to the mounting portion. An impact portion designed to receive the impact of the driver during the return stroke is disposed between the retaining portion and a bearing portion. The impact portion is bent at an oblique angle with respect to the drive axis. Yeah, that's one of those things.
Nailer.
It's not a nailer. It's just that impact.
It sounds like a nailer to me.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's how a nailer works. You have to depress the drive, the plate to a point where it's safely to eject the nail, or else you could get it shot in your finger.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I see that.
They still have rigid octane saws and recip saws around me. Yeah, they do around me as well, but they're getting less and less. And I think that's because of the new tools that they're coming out over the next few months. I think that's what we're going to see that.
Yeah, I wonder if there's that nailer they just dropped. That's the 22.
So Bill Hall says, yes, something inside a nail. You know what? For a guy with Alzheimer's that didn't take his meds until about an hour and a half ago, I'm doing pretty well. So,
and then they got the magazine for it, maybe.
Jack, I still use a pneumatic nailer. And I can see why people would say battery operated nailers, but I still use the old pneumatics. They're lightweight. They're relatively inexpensive, and they're reliable above all else.
Now, I'm not going to trash talk Milwaukee because everything that I have Milwaukee always breaks for some reason. Just doesn't like me. But
your error?
Probably. I must have ran, I don't know, God, man, thousands of nails through the 15 gauge Milwaukee. It's a fantastic tool. But I was using it one day, and the whole front assembly that the thing that we just read about, that the thing you
the
push
striker
to
plate, yeah.
everything about it just completely stopped working on it. Like just kind of just fell apart.
Yeah.
And I didn't drop it. I didn't do anything to it. But I did get a lot of nails through it, so it lasted a long time. But I know that wouldn't have happened to a pneumatic one, and I know that if it did, I could replace it for $100. I think I'm done buying battery-powered nailers for a little bit. It makes more sense to buy the battery-powered compressors.
Yeah. Hey, here's a question for you. Rodney Widger wants to know, does anyone know the size stapler I would need to staple up Romex wire under our mobile home?
Oh, let me go get it. Can I go get it real quick?
Yeah, knock yourself out. Cody Brown, DeWalt all day. And Bill Hall, let me answer your question quick, fast, and easy. The Octane was the preferred rigid line, but TTI more correctly, has stopped producing the rigid Octane tools, and they have replaced those tools with max output. Several reasons for that. Octane was underperforming. Their Bluetooth technology that went into their batteries would sometimes cause the batteries to freeze up and not take a charge. And Milwaukee and Rigid were under a dispute over that Bluetooth technology. And Rigid or Emerson in this particular case, just said, we're done and we're not going to have that going on anymore. So let me bring this back to us while he's off looking for his head. I love to add battery powered nailer to the tools I would really use, but not at $200. Yeah, you know what? A battery operated nailer is fine. I like the idea and whatnot. If it could be done more consistently, I would be all for it. So to answer your question, yeah, I think battery will be the future. I just don't think it is right now. They stopped because they were keeping up with the Milwaukee line. The high torque impact wrench, one of the best tools on market today. If you don't have it and you're in the rigid line, shame on you, because it's going to be hard to get.
All right, so this is the. I don't want to interrupt. Okay, you done?
Go ahead. You already interrupted, so it's good you didn't want to interrupt. No, it's good, buddy.
Gardner Bender, right there. I think Klein does have one of these, and I want to try it. Every time I try to go buy one, they're always out of the freaking staples. So I haven't tried it out yet. But
all they need to know is the size staples.
Well, so he's wanting the tool or just the size of the staples?
Size of the staples.
You just go to the store, just Romex staples. That's all you can buy.
I think they're 1.5 inches.
There, yeah, that. I thought you were talking about this.
No. And by the way, what was it? DeWalt? Is that the one I put out there? DeWalt is coming out with a cordless Romex stapler here pretty soon.
I think you said Milwaukee, actually. DeWalt's already out, I think, maybe.
All right. Brandon T., you and I are going to be good friends. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, as well as the stapler, yeah.
So Bill Hall, should you wait and get into the next line? Well, the next line's already started to come out. So I wouldn't wait. I would tell you go get them now and have at it, sir. I like them. Small price you pay for the versatility. Battery nailer is the way to go. Seriously, I believe you. For me, pneumatic has always worked.
No, too late. I already went there. We'll just go there. Doesn't matter.
Both stapler and size of staples. Cody Brown, sweet. Rigid. Next line is Ryogid. RJ. That's mean. I just want you to know that.
That one right there.
Makita.
Can you see that on my screen?
There you go.
The black ones. With that.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
We couldn't see the size because you didn't increase your font on there.
It's the black ones.
All right, Rodney, get the black ones.
Wait, maybe it was the white ones.
We are good friends, Brandon. Oh, the other guys too. See, you fooled me. You fooled me with this. It's the other guy's tool channel. Brandon.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm going to rely on the excuse that has taken me through many fights in my marriage. I have Alzheimer's. I can't remember. It's like you guys telling me that Rob Smith was belts and boxes, and you had to tell me for 3 weeks before I remembered who he was. So he's saying you need Rodney, they have both battery, so they have electric, they have pneumatic staplers that'll do it. And they also have manual staplers. So it just kind of depends. If you want to save your hands a little bit, I would go with an electric one.
Yeah, but this isn't bad. I mean, even without the staples, it's... And then, so you line up your Romex in between that slot, and then you kind of just straddle it. And, I mean, as long as you're straddling the Romex and not trying to do anything crazy, you're not going to shoot into it.
All right. Rodney, we are. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, you guys should have saw me about 2 hours ago. It was rough. But it was funny because I did have a troll that wanted to mess with me about having Alzheimer's this week. And I was just like, all right, thanks for watching.
Hang on a second, I'm looking this up because I told them the black staples, but I think they're actually the white ones.
So RJ, if you want a Rigid membership, that's when I ban you from the channel for saying Rigid. Obi Naylor. You know what? I'm kind of excited over the new one that's coming out. Because what is it? It's an M12 one, right? The M12 Romex stapler, or is it the M18? I can't remember.
I would have to look that up too. I think the Dewalt's already out.
Okay. So
it would be the Milwaukee one.
Yeah, Cody, when people do that sort of stuff, it's more a reflection of that individual and the problems that they're having in life. And to me, they're probably not worth confronting because they offer very little as people. So I let them do whatever they want. I don't care. All right, guys. Thanks for the help, guys. White ones got it. No worries. And consistent, some worse than others, but the consensus standards. Viewers, air is better. Of course, I can't have air. I understand that. Well, with so many battery-operated air compressors out there, I don't really see an issue with having it. How is Millicent doing? I don't know.
Millis Construction.
Oh, Millis is great. I can't. It's not my place to talk about his stuff. So. So Juan Pratt said, just ask the troll for his info and send him an Inside Track Club membership from Harbor Freight. That would actually just send him a lifetime membership to the Den of Tools. It's the same thing. You heard me. I think old timers is a natural occurs with after married with children. You're not alone. I actually diagnosed Alzheimer's, and I have to take medication to keep it under control. To give you guys an idea of how bad it is, I have forgotten my wife's name. I worked with a dude every day for 5 years and walked up to him and didn't know him. So it can be bad. 2 Ryobi nailers and have had no trouble. Seriously, everyone can say they're trash, blah, blah, blah. They make me money. Hey, you know what? I like messing with Ryobi. The one tool that I've always heard good things about is their nailers. So it's no big deal. It's all hot air. That's right. Sorry if I got his name wrong. No worries, Rodney. It's all good. Does Dewalt make a cordless air compressor? Yes, they do. Yep, I'm right there with you, Jay Taylor. Thank you. Nobody should have a Bear lifetime membership. That's the gift that keeps on taking. The Ryobi nailer have been rated the best thus far, but still have many reviewers agree that it's not always consistent. You know what? I've had air nailers that weren't consistent as well. If you're going to make money with them, spend more and get a really good one as far as air nailers go.
Yeah, so I'm looking it up. The black staples are 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
For this staple tool.
And the white is 3/4?
No, less than that. 3/8.
Wow.
Yeah, 3/8. And then the blue is just slightly smaller. It's not even a quarter. It's slightly bigger than a quarter.
Oh, RJ. Well, you know what? Let me ask you guys a question. Because I've been doing so many deal videos and whatnot, if I did a membership, if I set up membership and gave members like exclusive first looks at the deals and even made some special how-to videos just for members, would that be something that you got, Chris R9? Thank you very much for that super chat. We appreciate it. Bear Freight. That would be the lowest tier membership, by the way. Would you guys be interested in a membership if I were doing it and I offered special content just for members, or sneak peeks a day, or several hours to a day before I made them available to the general public? I'll just take a piece of Romex with me. You've got a trailer, so I would think that you would want to go with a 3/8 staple there, Rodney, just so you know. My dad didn't remember who I was. I get worried sometimes when I forget things, but stressed out home and work, and no, that's why. For me, it's just Brandon. All right, let me see. Just came back. Nice to have you back here, Jeremy. And I don't know. Release videos before only members. You were released to the public later. So the deal videos I will set up just for members, and of course I've got to work with the affiliate link thing to get that working. And once I get the affiliate links working, I will set it up for the members so that they get those videos first. And I'll let them run through it. And then after that, maybe hours to a day after that, release it to the general public. So members would get first crack at all the deals that I bring. The Bear Freight. Now that is funny. Yes, it is. I'd be down with something like that, but I'd also hate to hold potential hold deals from people. It's all based on the area, I think, and it would work. So if I find them on, and the affiliate links would be through Amazon, and if I find them on Amazon, I'd like to get members, have members give the opportunity to get those deals first. That's all I'm saying. And did you see the Torque Test channel open up the Metabo triple hammer? Yes, I did. And I actually, I watched it, and I immediately went to Instagram on Deal Team 6, and I was like, those guys just don't understand that the tool was actually working the way it's supposed to. So when it was in the high speed mode and they said it was skipping or resting on, and that was to get the spring that's inside more tension so that it could hit the anvil harder on the next go around. And at 4,000 beats a minute, it doesn't sound like it could be a lot. But as Robert can tell you from using the Flex hammer drill, 4,000 beats a minute can make a significant difference. It was just, and I love what they did. I love Torque Test Channel. It's one of my favorite channels out there. So absolutely. Why are there power tools on the wall? Because I have too many of them to fit in the box. And I have two 52-inch boxes. I have a 46-inch tool chest that's 6 feet tall. I have a filing cabinet. I have pack out systems and whatnot, and I still can't get them all put away. So the wall is the easiest. I'm back again. Sorry to have police activity outside, so had to check it out. No worries, Renegade. I hope everyone's safe and sound. Will it affect the lives? The lives of the members? No, it will not affect the live stream here. I don't foresee a time where this live stream is big enough where I can make it members only. I mean, I'm only got 26 or 700, 2,700 subscribers, whatever it is. So I don't envision it. I don't envision it being so big, at least not right away, where I can make members only for the live stream. And I'm thinking like membership maybe being $2. I saw a page where they had a $99 membership, and I was like, I don't know why that would work. None of my content I think is good enough for a $99 membership, but maybe a $2, $5, $9 membership, something like that. I don't want to make it expensive because this is a channel based on value. So, Jay Taylor, good. Yes, the Metabo is supposed to work that way. I'm glad we agree. It is supposed to be that. I've been wanting to, but that 10-inch chop saw, 90. Ooh, yeah, that $98 Metabo, the chop saw is nice. Brandon, if you are ever in the Missouri area, I have a deal for you. I will give you a 10-inch chop saw that has been sitting in my garage for 2 years and I have not used because I got a compound sliding miter saw that's just easier. And it's a rigid, my man. So I know it's a high quality tool as well. I'll just give it to you if you're ever in Missouri. That's the den of tools. I wish any donations for membership could go 100% to you and YouTube didn't take half. Yeah, I don't know how the membership things work.
I don't know if they take half, but they take quite a bit.
Yeah, 40%, 60%, something like that. So every tool guy walls look like that. Not every guy. Joe the tool guy, his just looks like his what do you call it, truck threw up. Can I have your DeWalt tools? No. Yeah, stupid neighbors fighting. I hate that. You know what? If these two people aren't happy together, they should not be together. I like that idea. If you had to, who would you give the gold icon ratchet to? You know what? I kind of like the gold icon. By the way, Harbor Freight's not the first ones that have done a gold tool. So for me, I would probably give it to guys like CP, the Tool Addict. You know, the ones that are like, well, this is, not that they're wrong, but just as a gag, I would give it to one of them just for fun. Tools and Tactics, that Flexlight is pretty good. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'll have to take a trip. There you go. I love it. Chris, R9, no worries, man. I'm kind of a tool nut, a tool addict. So I would absolutely 100%. I do love the triple hammer. I have both the 36 and the 18 volt. And
which one's better?
The
Have you
36.
run it?
The 36.
By how much?
Not by a lot. It's not by a lot. I mean,
according to
it's
their
just,
specs, for double the voltage, you would expect more than a 20-pound increase.
no, because of the size of the anvil and hammer that they're using, the system that they're using, because there is no difference between them. Right. So I would only expect a marginal increase between those two. It's just providing more power, but you can't, there's only so much you can get from that hammering. There's only so much more power you can get from it. So
yeah, that is one tool line that I do want to get into, would be a Metabo.
I have the gold-plated crescent wrench for more than 30. Oh, Rodney, I would love that. I'm going to steal it from you if I ever get down there. I have the Snap-on and Mac gold ratchet. How is he? I kind of figured you would have those. Asked live, but didn't see. I asked on his live, but he didn't see. Oh, sorry, RJ. No, you know what? If I were to give the bear a present, and this is serious, if I would give the bear a present, I would give him a how-to book on using power tools. I've seen him use them, and every time he's just scared. And I'm not knocking the guy; he's built a great channel. But every time I've seen him use a power tool, I've personally feared for his safety. So that's not arrogant speaking there, though.
Well, what about when you watch some of my videos?
What's that?
Well, I mean, I guess
you want to know what I think of your videos. You ask me every time you post one.
Don't do what I do. I think I said it in my last video. Don't do what I do.
Wait. Metabo HPT guy here. Wonderful driver. Please don't let that influence the decision. It's supposed to do that. Jay Taylor, it is 100% supposed to do that. 100%. It's in the design. Just because it's not explained in the owner's manual very well, at least. I mean, if you know what you're reading, and the Torque Test channel, they're smart guys. I just don't know that they read about it. So I respect them. I really respect their channel. I think they're one of the best channels on YouTube. I don't have enough wall space to put all my tools on the walls. That tool addiction thing, BW, I certainly understand. There's 50 of them there, and that's not even close. Oh, thank you, Rodney. Now I'm going to make that trip just to get the gold ratchet. I'm supposed to receive the new triple hammer from Metabo HPT this week for testing review. The new one is imminent. Yep. I expect it to be a slight upgrade. Already tried it from JP. It's great. Big upgrade. Oh, wow. I love hearing that. Jay, when you do the review, hit me up on Instagram. And for some reason, people hit me up on Facebook. I never check Facebook other than to post deal videos and pictures. So hit me up on hit me up on Instagram, and I will post that out on my community tab, and I will put it on my Tools with Souls Facebook group, and I'll link you on Instagram. So it'll be a big circle. There you go. Jeremy, do you like power tools?
Yes. Just a little bit.
That's a hard one to answer.
hey, you got a Fat Max level back there with the articulating. Let me see that. Bring that level over here. They don't make that thing anymore.
You're killing me, sir. You're killing me.
Then don't do it.
By the way, Tractor Supply.
Oh, they still okay. You can still get it. Okay.
Yeah, they sell them in their little bargain bin, actually. So you can get, and it's magnetic. You can get this for $6-7.
Yeah, if you put a pipe on a hydraulic bender, you can match your angle.
I'm sorry, my levels don't go drinking. They're not going to go on a bender.
So you should be fair with the tools.
I do use my power tools and flip flops or Crocs. I go up on the roof in Crocs.
He was talking about me, I think. He said he goes with the tools. He doesn't like my safety Crocs. Actually, you know what? I will tell you this. I've worn shoes like this. Like these are closed shoes, but they're just tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And I've dropped like a 4x8 sheet of plywood on my toe one day. And it doesn't matter if you're wearing shoes or not. Your toe's broken. And I've also dropped it on the Crocs, and the Crocs, it just kind of bounced off. It was nice. I think the Crocs are actually safer.
Just so you guys know, and Jay Taylor, I'm with you. I agree with you 100%. So a weed whacker and Crocs, if you guys go watch my video from last year of me using the Hart 40-volt string trimmer and I replaced the head, you'll watch me. I'm out there cutting in freaking Crocs.
No, that's funny.
I don't even like wearing shoes. I prefer wearing Crocs, and I wear Crocs in the winter. Those city boys mow grass and flip flops. They might as well. Jeremy is something else. I'll do that, sir. Looking forward to checking out the U.S. version. I love it. Yeah, just let me know as soon as you do it. I got you, buddy. I'm trying to find Mac Tools gold-plated ratchet and can't find one. Try eBay. I'm sure somebody's selling them on eBay. Steel toe boots, guys. No, I hate them. I just hate shoes. I'm either wearing sandals or Crocs.
I got to wear some kind of safety shoe for my work. And it's got to have a shank in the middle for nylon. So if you step on a nail, it won't go through.
I am thinking as I can afford it, going to Wen Tools for shop stationary tools, i.e. bandsaw, table saw. I already got the 10-inch drill press at Menards for $150. That's a good buy, by the way.
That's a good buy.
Do you think that was a good deal? Yes, I think that's a good deal. And I think Wen makes a respectable line of homeowner grade tools. So there you go. I like it. Howie Z quit following me. I don't know. I need to get a new pair of Crocs. I wore 2 pairs out already. Rodney, we'll hit the Croc store at the Tanger outlets. He told me I was saying it wrong. So,
does Croc actually have a store?
Yes, they have one in Branson, Missouri.
I only brought Crocs to fit in, but then, damn it, I liked them. So, yeah, I don't know anything about Crocs except for that. I guess they're pretty comfy.
Yeah, they are very comfy. The show is what you missed. And the Rigid, thinking of adapter for Milwaukee for what Rigid don't make. Do the adapters work well? They can cause some sparks, but yeah, they work well. You watch Philly Fixed.
Philly Fixed had one with spark.
Yeah, he had one spark, about lit him up.
But I'm trying to think. Did he pull the battery and it sparked, or did it just spark while he was pulling the trigger?
He had started, and it had started doing something high torque or high pressure, and it vibrated the battery. Well, naturally, the connections aren't as secure as they would be if they were internal tools. So yes, right. It did create.
Right. Okay. So yeah, he was under load when the battery released.
So Joe, you want to recap? Here's the recap. We looked at 3 different brands.
No, you got to go back to the front where I was just here, not knowing what I was doing, and then awkwardly staring at the camera.
Yeah, that's normal. Now that the thing's working and everything's flowing just fine, I just want you to know that. I mean, look, he still has this up.
Oh, I do. Look at that. Did we read this one?
Yeah. I think so.
Good. Cool.
Selecting operating speed, yeah, that's just an oscillating tool. I got to go, guys. I feel terrible. Hey, man, I hope you feel better, Ed. Oh, yeah, hopefully we win. I don't know. Make Rigid Crocs. If they had orange Crocs, I would wear them. I'm just saying that. I would get Rigid apparel. I already had the Rigid heated jacket that I wear as my main jacket. Take care, Ed. Get well soon, Ed. And no, he put a 12 amp hour Milwaukee on an XPH 14 Makita.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And drove a lag. When it torqued, it sparked. Yeah, because the connections aren't great.
Right.
So we looked at 3 different brands, 3 different patents. We tried to decipher them. Y'all see the socket holder for Crocs?
What?
I don't know. I haven't seen one.
Did you make something, Joe, that we don't know about?
You said there's a socket holder for Crocs on it. You got me, buddy. I did not see that. So
but there was a I don't know, like a container that would keep your battery at a certain temperature and then charge it. You missed that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Next time you feel like cutting a tool in half, don't resist the temptation and donate them to my woodworking club for veterans. Croc hacks. I'll tell you what, I'm more into croc hacks than I am to an oscillating tool hack. I don't want to get hurt using a tool, but I don't mind if it's a croc.
What if you hooked your oscillating tool up to Crocs and then like it was like foot massage?
You know what? That would probably work. Somebody suggested taking a wrench and putting it inside of a cucumber. I can't think of a possible application for that unless you're looking to make cucumber juice or something.
Right, obviously. Come on.
Joe the Tool Guy, thank you for that tip. The DeWalt cordless ratchet on fasteners. I snooped mine up. They sold out fast. Yes.
To Joe's defense there, that is the exact same drill that I snapped the freaking chuck off on one of my videos.
Yeah. I think that was at the Atomic.
Yeah, yes, this is 709. But so that's why I was using it in the last couple of videos. I was like, well, everyone cuts this thing in half. Like it's got to be good, right? And then I freaking just break it in half on camera. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty weak. I don't like the Atomic line.
No, but you get 2 power stacks. The 850, man. This thing's awesome. I really like it.
I've got the better version. I got the 840.
My new go-to, man. I'm so happy with this thing.
I still use my same go-to, the Rigid Stealth Force.
I'm so happy with this, dude.
Our colors are royal blue and orange. We are looking for any rigid cobalt or when. Anything in those colors, we will put them to good use. Thanks in advance. 840 for life.
840, there you go.
Yeah, Joe the Tool Guy, 840 is the better version.
Yeah.
Rodney, I might I'll tell you what, I've got some rigid that's just laying around. I might donate to you. We'll make an exchange. Some of the rigid for your gold ratchets. There you go. So, guys, it's that time of the night where we wish you adieu. Next week, we're going to let you decide what level tool each one of these brands is, and hope to see you there. And with that, y'all have a great night.